YouTube, it's me, Russ, and 7 days into my alcohol-free April at my job today. In these current days, I'm headed to a client to put up a ceiling fan, and then after that, I'm doing some work for a guy, fix a shelf, fix a few things around his house. That's more of a private thing, off TaskRabbit thing. Just somebody who I picked up along the way. And I don't usually go off TaskRabbit, by the way. Like, almost everyone asks, can you come, I don't want to pay the extra. It's like, you know what? I'm verbal time management, and I don't have to pay for advertising. So yes, TaskRabbit's going to charge you 15%. Like, I know. But I don't do a lot of side work. But for this guy, I'm doing some side work, and he's cool. So I put together the ceiling fan, and I was so excited to see how this went together, because usually you have to screw all the 3 screws in, and look at this. Clicks right on. Done. Love that. But I finished this task in an hour and a half, and I have until 2:30 to meet with him and do some work from him. So, I'm kicking around the city here a little bit. Might check out some records at the Daybreak Records again. But you may ask, why, Russ, why did you choose to... I talked about that a little bit in the last video, but there's some research that's interesting. If you haven't seen that, or you're caught by the thumbnail or the title, why, Russ, why take a month without drinking? And it's sort of a cleanse. Like, sometimes I feel like I need to just let my body not be burdened with, or my liver, at least, right? Burdened with the alcohol that I consume. Now, I don't drink that much, all right? I'm more of a, casual, have a few Joe six-pack kind of a guy, have a beer or 2 after work, or 3. Maybe go out with a buddy, have a micro brew, get a growler at the local independent brew house place. A glass of wine. I enjoy wine. I enjoy whiskey. My wife and I enjoy, drinking, and we're in our 50s. So there's different research. So there's research on one side that says, yeah, moderate consumption of alcohol isn't bad for you, and some studies say is actually good for you. Some of these studies are older. There's newer studies saying that it can impact brain. Even casual alcohol consumption can impact brain function, memory, being able to recall information, things like depression and ADHD, which I'm a poster boy for. Daybreak Records. By the T-Mobile Stadium.
The sun came out today.
Mariners are opening day is soon. Feels like springtime. Just finished my last task of the day, where I fixed. She had like a shoe rack that was against the wall in the closet, and it's almost like somebody stepped on the bottom rack that sits at an angle and it's supposed to hold shoes, and it broke off because of the drywall mounts. So I fixed that. I put up a model of the solar system in a child's room. That was kind of cool. You know, that was easy. Hung it up and, you know, straightened everything out. So it was balanced. Fixed a clock. I mounted 2 clocks and fixed one of them was a repair that it wasn't put in the wall very well. It was kind of tilted at an angle and I moved it down the wall a little more. She wanted it in the center, you know, above the couch and all of that. So fixed that. Finally home from work. Long day. I worked, 3.5 hours. You know, I hung out in the city for a couple of hours and sat in traffic. Other than that, it's a good day. What?
I didn't know you only worked 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. That's what I clocked today in time for
You got
TaskRabbit.
7 p.m.
Well, I went to the grocery store too, so there was that. And I'm trying to negotiate. We might be buying another van. Yep, another van. So Vicky will have a friend, and maybe we can make smaller vans if we park them close enough to each other. Minivans. Vince, maybe? Vincent? What were we thinking?
Vinny.
Vinny, for the new van. We're gonna call it Vinny. So alcohol free. Let's tackle that first. Week 1, 7 days. You've been 9 days, so she quit drinking altogether 2 days before I did. How do you feel? Any different?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither, really, to be honest with you. I thought, you know, I was reading the research, like you might feel down and you might feel blue without drinking for a week, and I really don't feel much different at all.
But we've also had sun lately.
Yeah, it was hard today, wasn't it? Because Dana was working in the yard today, and an ice cold Coors Light would have been, right?
Yeah, but it's okay because it's going to rain now for the rest of the week. So
Yeah, it's going to rain now, tomorrow. It's actually raining right now, even though it was so beautifully sunny today. But what do you do? What did I get at Daybreak Records, you may be asking? So there's your report for 1 week. Don't really. So saving money, so that's one thing. I noticed when I go to the grocery store.
It's actually a big thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing. It's just a habit, you know. I'm going to go grab a half case, 6-pack, whatever, and drink it, and it's gone. And it's like, you know, fizzy water is a lot cheaper than beer. So, I don't know. Some of you are like, Coors Light is fizzy water. Nope. Coors Light's refreshing. I like Coors Light. I do. It's weird like that. All right, so here's the stack of wax. This was a great find because I don't have this on vinyl. AC/DC 74 Jailbreak. Look at that. Would you look at that? Well, would you look at that, would you? I was so excited when I saw this. You know, I know that, look, it's kind of coming apart right here. That's why it's $5. Let's see what kind of shape the old wax is in. Actually, this isn't bad. Wow. Holy smokes. I don't see a scratch on that record. That is amazing. What about this side? Dana, we could play this on the nice turntable.
Nice.
This is not, well, it's got a scuff maybe. Is that a scuff or a fingerprint? Can't tell. Soul Stripper. Jailbreak. That's one of my favorite songs by AC/DC, by the way, is 74 Jailbreak. So flippin' cool. Oops, let's put it in the sleeve, Russ. Hey, what does the sleeve look like? Oh, there's Bon Scott. Angus. Isn't that sweet? Look. The guys. Very cool. $5. That's why I love Daybreak Records, man. You can find, it's got a beat up cover. Sleeve is in good shape. $5. $5. All right, this is another one. This is one of my favorite live albums of all times. I've seen the Scorpions twice in concert and worldwide live. This is a great live album. If you've never seen the Scorpions, actually the Scorpions put out a new record. I love it. I don't just like it, I love it. And I was really surprised because there was a few they put out in the 90s, and now they haven't put out anything in 8 years, and boom, they put out a new record. But check that out. $5 again. What does that say? Again, you guys are visiting Seattle. Daybreak Records, I'm telling you. RJ and the gang down there. They just got more records. They can move them out the door. They don't got time to keep them around. Ooh, my wife is going to like this one. One of her favorite bands. Aerosmith.
Nice.
Anthology. It's kind of a greatest hits. Oh, it is a greatest hits. But it's got some live stuff on it. Toys in the Attic. Sweet Emotion. Walk This Way. Cool. I was glad to find that. I like it. Is it a gatefold?
Looks like it.
It is a gatefold. Look at that. Huh? Sweet. We love us some Aerosmith, don't we, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Rolling Stones. This was another live one. It was just in really good condition. I might have passed on this if it was in beat up, but this is Stones album. Love You Live. Honky Tonk Woman. If You Can't Rock Me. Get Off My Cloud. So many good tunes. Live. So many live Stones records, but this was a good one. And another Cheap Trick record. Black and White. It's interesting because if you flip it, look at that. It's like a coin. You don't see that every day. So I already have a copy of this, but this one is in way better condition. I'm talking way better condition than the one we have. I think the one we have skips.
Mm.
I know. On the bad turntable, it skips. On the beat up record turntable, it skips. And I saw this one and I'm like, whoa, this is a really great live album too. This is another favorite live album of mine. It's got a scuff there, but it's in remarkable condition. I mean, for $5. $5. Songs in the Attic. Billy Joel. Oh, this was a great find. You probably saw me grab this one in the video. Alice Cooper. This one was $5 too. $5.
Nice.
How cool is that?
I like that.
Caught in a Dream. I'm 18. Hallowed Be My Name. Long Way to Go. Black Juju. Is My Body. Second Coming. Ballad of Dwight Fry. Sunrise. And here's, some people might judge me because Ted Nugent is a bit of a crazy person. He's made some headlines. I don't know. It's like on Fox News now or whatever. Like, whatever. I like the music. Ted Nugent, huh? Featuring Wango Zitango. Scream Dream. Look, his hands are guitars. His arms turn into guitars. Because it's Ted Nugent. Like, why wouldn't they? I don't care what you say about Ted Nugent. This is one of the greatest guitar players and showmen in rock and roll. Ted Nugent is a fantastic animal, you know? I'd have a pet Ted Nugent if I found one at, like, the pet store. Or the pound or whatever. They make little Ted Nugents. I don't know. Found me a cassette tape at Daybreak. This is Concrete Blonde. Look at that. Mexican Moon. Love me some Concrete Blonde. I can't find any of their records, though. I haven't even been able to find a Concrete Blonde CD. But I keep finding their cassette tapes. I also have Bloodletting up here. I think I lost the copy that we had of Walking in London. That's another great album. Concrete Blonde. So down the street in Fremont, I stopped by the Fremont Antique Mall, or something or other. It's a little cool, quaint little mall right there on the corner. Parked at the grocery store parking garage area across the alley there. That walk through the alley, that's where I was. So found this one, Rancid. This is a cool find. Life Won't Wait. You know what, people? Life won't wait. It won't. It's not waiting for anybody. It just keeps moving on. Clock keeps ticking. Rancid is a great band. I don't care what anybody says. This is a great band. Punk. This is fine cuisine. Punk rock. Just delightful punk rock. Aerosmith, Pump. I think we have this CD, but it's MIA. We have the box. We don't have the CD that comes with the box. When I was looking through our CDs, like, what happened to Pump? I like this record. Loving an elevator. Doobity doobity dooby shooby doo. Cheap Trick, Heaven Tonight. They had a copy of this Daybreak Records. It was like $25 because it was in pretty dang good condition. So I didn't buy it because I'm cheap. I'm kind of cheap like that. This was actually, it wasn't $3 because you buy 4 there. This is from Jive Time Records, by the way. So Jive Time has another little bitty store, and so they put a lot of their overstock there at the antique mall. They rent like a big space, a lot of records, CDs, and such. They have these mystery boxes. I'm thinking about buying one, like a box, almost like a U-Haul box full of CDs. It's all taped up, $25. You don't know what's in it. It's like a grab bag. That might make a fun video, huh? Mm-hmm. You never know. But this is a Cheap Trick. Surrender. There's the song. Surrender, surrender. But don't. Here's the. Whoa. Debut Cheap Trick on CD. I don't have this on vinyl. I didn't have it on CD. But I love it. I do. This is probably my favorite Cheap Trick record right here, the first one. Again, this is like punk meets rock and roll meets prog. This is one of those kind of changing the course of rock and roll culture. And that's all I got. There you go. That was the day. But what? This is $50 worth of records and CDs I spent today. But it'll be fine because everything was a good deal. So I'm happy with my purchases for this day, April 7th, 2022. Russia, feeling fine, not drinking, not really feeling any different. So far, all that research that I'm going to put in the description. I have links to the studies if you want to geek out on whether you should drink or not drink. The scientists are like duking it out in different studies in different colleges right in the description. Later. Thanks for watching.
Tastes so good.